for our annual visit to the Miss America contest. After months of eliminations, we have narrowed the field down to 2 contestants. Miss New Jersey.
That's me.
And Miss Ohio.
That's me.
The judges have reached a decision, and the winner is... Miss New Jersey.
That's not me.
Miss America, she walks in beauty. Miss America.
The pageant has ended, and as was intended, it ended oh so very splendidly.
The pageant is closing. It's time to stop posing. As you can see, they haven't chosen me.
The contest was so thrilling, we really must confess, and didn't it end beautifully?
Oh, yes.
Miss America, Miss America,
Miss Runner-Up.
Miss America, Miss America,
Miss Runner-Up.
I'm filled with happiness. You've made my heart melt.
And me. Now I know the way that Richard Nixon felt.
Miss America, Miss America,
You turned the trick.
beauty's only skin deep.
I wish that my skin were more thick.
I'd like to thank the wonderful judges. I really think I should.
I thank the judges all last week, but it didn't do me no good.
Mine is the honor, mine is the glory.
Mine's a little loving cup. Miss America and Miss Runner-Up.
Gee, Miss Runner-Up, I'm so thrilled. Aren't you happy for me?
I'm ecstatic.
I'm so glad that Miss America is not judged by beauty alone.
So guys, it's Friday, getting down on Friday, woohoo! Yay, so I've got that Friday feeling again, and it's me, Lady Portia de Monte, otherwise known as Lady P, here to entertain y'all. So just in case you're thinking I have literally gone nuts and lost my senses completely, well, it is beauty pageant week. Hello, gorgeous. Well, hello, gorgeous. Now, looking at me, you're probably thinking I have entered every beauty pageant there is under the sun. No. I think I entered about 2 in my entire lifetime. I've judged a couple. I've hosted hundreds over the last sort of 13 years of doing drag. But beauty pageants were never for me because I don't like all that sort of bitchy cattiness that goes on backstage. It's fine. I'm a terrible judge as well because I always think everyone deserves to win just for turning up. So that's why I like to host things, because all I ever do is get the acts on and off stage, chat away to them. I'm always on the side of the contestant, and I sort of bully the judges if they're bullying the contestants. So it's great fun. Now, in America, you go pageant mad, and I would love to enter one of them. But then, it's not that I'm not competitive, it's just I'm kind of like, meh, well, I think you deserve to win, or you deserve to win, or I'm just here for the fun. I don't really have that competitive edge, which my boyfriend loathes in me because he doesn't play any form of sports with me because I either let him win or I don't care whether I lose or not. And he's like, that's not the point. But I'm just happy to be involved. I'm one of those ones. We have over here in Ireland, we have the biggest pageant in the UK, but unfortunately last March, I think it was the last, and it was the Alternative Miss Ireland, and it ran for over 20 years. It was amazing. It was hosted by the wonderful Panty, and there was thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds raised for HIV and AIDS. I've had three friends enter it, which was great. I've been down. I've performed at it myself, but I never actually entered. I entered one year, and then I was a bit too cryptic as to what I was going to do, so they didn't have me, which was great because I wouldn't even have done a good job. But the great thing is, in entering pageants and things like that, is that you don't necessarily have to win to do really well from it. I want to tell you a little story about a really good friend of mine called Bunny, who I will introduce you to later on in the show. So just to give you a little heads up, I'm doing this in Belfast, and then I'm going to do the rest of it in Dublin. So I am backstage at the Dublin Bingo Show. So my wonderful friend Bunny, Belfast can be a real bitchy place, right? So nobody really took to him in Belfast, and they were all like, meh, Bunny this, we don't get him that, whatever, what have you. And he came second in a Belfast drag contest. And then the next year, I was one of the judges and I was on the panel. So I made sure he won it because he was the best. And then we worked together and things. I didn't rig it that he won it. I just made sure that he won it because he was the best. So I'm not saying that I rigged it. Then he went down to Dublin, and he has done phenomenally down there. His shows that he does in Panty Bar with Panty are phenomenal. They phenomenal, phenomenal, That's how phenomenal their shows are. And Dublin has just taken him into his hearts. He's amazing. So he entered the Alternative Miss Ireland in one of the years where they had text voting. And all the audience had to text in. So he was an unknown from Belfast down in Dublin, and he didn't get placed because obviously you text for your friends, and he didn't have enough of following down there. But his show that he put on was amazing, absolutely. He's called Bunny, and he came out of this gorgeous big bunny's hutch and what have you, and the show was terrific. And the judges came up and said that had they been able to vote for him to win, he would have won, hands down. But he did get Miss Congeniality. So the next year, in that year, Panty had a Panty's assistant apprentice, and he went down, travelled from Belfast to Dublin once a week, 3 hours round, or 3 hours there, 3 hours back, got the night bus and everything. And him and I were doing the radio show together at the time, and then he had to leave the radio show because he was doing so well down there. So he won Panty's apprentice, and then just ended up moving down to Dublin, doing so well for himself. The next year, to where he wasn't placed but won Miss Congeniality, his show that he did with Panty was so big that they opened the following year. So he may not have won it, but he's done so well from it. So that's what I'd say to anybody who's entering those type of competitions. Sometimes, judges are friends with contestants and things, and everyone always says it's not fixed and it's not rigged or anything like that. But I would say a good lot of them already know who's going to win what. So never be too upset by not winning. It's what you do afterwards. So if you don't win, or if you don't get placed, get numbers of everybody in all the bars and in the local area. If you've gone to a big pageant, and say, listen, I'll come and do a couple of numbers. Even if you have to work 1 or 2 nights for free, let them see how amazing you are, and they will have you back time after time after time again. I still do the odd wee free gig here, there, wherever. I will do quite a lot for charity, or new bars are opening. I'll say, listen, I'll come down, do a wee night for you, let you see how I am and how I work. And it is never. So what I'm going to do now is pass myself over to myself, Hi Portia, and I'm going to do some interviews with Bunny and also with some of the other Dublin drag queens backstage at the Sunday Bingo Show Dublin. The imagery might not be that great because it's quite dark, but fingers crossed, and I'll chat to you later. Bye! Beauty pageant all the way, Miss America, honey. So, here we are with the gorgeous Bunny down south in the gorgeous Dublin Bingo Show. So, Bunny, tell us, you didn't win the alternative Miss Ireland, but has it affected your career any way, shape or form?
Thank you, Push, for reminding me of the fact that I didn't win the alternative Miss Ireland. No, because I did the alternative Miss Ireland, which is Ireland's sort of drag pageant. I know that you said the Miss Continental over there. We have the alternative Miss Ireland, and I entered that, and I placed, but I didn't win. But the year later, I opened the show with the host, and I was working down in Dublin.
Wow.
It just shows you what you can do.
You just got to be in it to bloody win it. Is that right, Bunny?
Why are you speaking like you have a Yorkshire?
I can't bloody well help it. Yorkshire is a place in England. Luke! Good blink. Luke! So I'm joined here by Chief Drinker and Sidekick DePanty in the alternative Miss Ireland, Miss Dolly.
Hi.
So Dolly, tell us, what has it been like organising and helping out on stage?
It's always lots of fun. I always get very drunk and pretend to like the acts because most of them are shit.
And what would you say to anybody out there, potential pageant drag queens? What's your top tip?
Just do it, have fun, don't care about the rest of them.
No. Screw the rest of them.
Screw the rest of them.
Thank you. So that was it. Backstage now, and we're wrapping up. So that was pageant week. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm a little bit tipsy, and so is everybody else backstage, but nobody wants to be seen because they've all got their wigs off. So I shall see you this time next week. Take care, be good, and bye bye. She was shit. That's funny. That's funny out of drag. She looks like your man from, what do you call it, Glee? What do you call him, Puck? Puck, sing a song. Sing us a wee song, Puck. Sing us a song.
Did you turn that?